right now, and to say at times that I never got the chance to enjoy the fruits of my labor off of that body of work and that catalog. Saying that because 2 Live Crew don't own the catalog, we don't own the rights, don't have no rights to nothing, don't own the name, does not get paid off of the brand in any way, no licensing money, no anything. We can't perform the songs in concert. We can't use the music in concert. We can't use 2 Live Crew or anything of 2 Live Crew. That's what they're saying up until this point. I'm like, fuck that, I'm using it. Shit, I gave y'all over 30 years of my life, I'm using this shit. Catch me, sue me if you can. Catch me if you can like the gingerbread man, what you gonna get? I ain't got nothing, no way. And it's a shame, because 2 Live Crew's an old school rap.
Everything, yeah, yep. We still get played whenever they go into like a booty set on any of these radio stations, especially in the South. They got to throw 2 Live Crew in there. So I'm grateful, I'm grateful for all of the fans that, that allowed me to be, the soundtrack of their life at one point in time or another, man. And, I get a lot of love here in Atlanta. Everywhere I go, I get a lot of love, and I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for being on that journey with those guys, man.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, your first time here, I want to start in the very beginning. So you were originally born in Rochester, New York.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. So
from there you went to Alabama?
Well, I was always going back and forth to Alabama, like every summer. My mother's from Alabama. So, my grandmother would come and get me and, I would have to go deal with her, like every summer, or stay down there with her for a few years. And I'm glad that I had that upbringing too, because, my grandmother taught me a lot of respect. She taught me a lot of good values that I kind of, live by today. And, yeah, I'm glad that I had that part of my life going to Alabama and seeing what that was all about. You know what I'm saying? And like, the civil rights and all of the history and everything, I'm very grateful that I was able to experience that at a young age.
Well, then from there, you moved to Los Angeles at around 14?
Well, I moved back to Los Angeles. Well, from Alabama, from New York, I went to L.A. But from L.A., I was always going back to Alabama as well. So, yeah, from New York, I moved to Riverside, California, which is the Inland Empire. It's like probably about 100 miles outside of Los Angeles.
Okay, so here you are, early 80s, growing up in L.A., and hip-hop is really starting to hit. A lot of the early hip-hop records are coming out around this time, like Egyptian Lover.
Right.
I'm trying to think, Uncle Jam's Army.
Yes, Ice-T. L.A. Dream Team.
Yep.
Toddy T. Yep. A lot of that stuff. Yep. King T. Rodney O.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And is it around that time you started actually putting out records yourself?
Well, yeah, man, me and Rodney put our first record out in the 9th grade. Yep, we were freshmen in high school. So that was around 83, 84, something like that. Yeah.
All right, I welcome you back on here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. Now, the very devastating news coming in is that the popular rapper known as Brother Marquis, who joined the Miami hip-hop group 2 Live Crew in the 80s, and of course he was also featured on Ice-T's song 99 Problems, passed on according to a couple of reports that are coming in. The legend was just 58 years old. According to T M Zee, who first reported the news, they said that 2 Live Crew's manager confirmed that Brother Marquis' passing, actually in an email the group shared, that he went to the upper room with God in an Instagram post. No cause of death was revealed at the time. Marquis' real name was Mark Rose. By the way, their group actually went through a couple of issues with regards with the law. They released that song, which actually resulted them being taken to courts of law, and then we also saw them being sued for copyright reasons. But of course, the court decided that their song was done through fair use. So we are sending our prayers and deepest condolences to the family, friends, and everyone who was close to the popular rapper. R.I.P. to the legend.